Stacy, would you tell us a little bit about a Web 2.0 tool you learned about today?
Sure. There's a few different Web 2.0 tools I learned about that were fascinating today, but one that I think is really neat that I can start using in my classroom right away is bubbl.us, and it's just bubbl.us. And one way that I started using it was by creating a personal word wall, and I took something that I know well, which is something that you can do with kids. Like if a child is interested in baseball, you can help them brainstorm all different types of words that surround baseball, whether it's home run, error, pitching. There's lots of different technical words that kids would know. So I picked one that is close to me, which is ceramics, and I put that at essentially as the main topic. And I went to wheel, like the potter's wheel. And as you can see, I have a branch for throwing and then centering, because those are pretty technical terms for ceramics. And then I went off to hand building. And then I'm going to go up here to ceramics again and hit enter. I'm going to make a new one for glazing and hit enter. And there's different heat or temperatures that you can glaze at. There's lots of different techniques that one can use. You can use spray, you can dip, which is where you dip your piece into the glaze. Let me go back up to my main topic, which is ceramics again. This is the first time I'm using this tool. What you saw on the screen when we started is all I had. So let's see, there's the wheel, there's hand building, there's glazing. Wow, there's lots of different things and lots of different directions I can go in. There's the kiln and firing. I think I'll call that firing, because firing is going to have a very different context in terms of the country's present economic situation and what's going on in the economy versus firing a piece of pottery in a kiln. So as you can see, I have my little brainstorm here, and I can move things around on the screen, and it's very similar to Inspiration or Kidspiration, and you can reposition, and I can see this being useful with a class of kids in many different ways, not just for vocabulary, but for doing lots of different types of brainstorming. So Ruth, that is one of many tools that I learned about today that are